Code behind the curtain. The 13th of January 2025. The Grand Assembly Hall of Wanchi's Legislative Building was packed. The city's most powerful figures, government officials, tech source, legal experts, and civil rights activists, sat beneath the towering chandeliers, their faces tense. At the center of it all, standing behind the curved wooden podium, was Minister Arjun Bhattacharya, the man leading the charge for the AI Transparency Act. He cleared his throat, his voice cutting through the silence. For too long, we have trusted AI without question. We assumed its decisions were objective, infallible, unbiased. A large holographic display flickered to life behind him, showing rows of data. Hiring records, predictive policing patterns, automated loan approvals, the invisible hand of AI in every aspect of life. But what happens, he continued, when the system makes decisions we can't question? The crowd shifted uneasily. From the back of the room, Ishan Reddy, a senior executive from Vincitech AI Systems, leaned forward. Minister Bhattacharya, with respect, AI has already proven to be more efficient than human-led processes. It removes bias, ensures fairness, and speeds up decision-making. That's why we use it. A murmur of agreement rippled through the tech sector delegates. Bhattacharya nodded. That's what we were told. But let's talk about the hiring AI implemented 6 months ago. Another data set appeared on the screen. Thousands of applicants. Resumes processed in seconds. No human involvement. He tapped the podium. Sounds perfect. The screen shifted, highlighting rejection patterns. But when we investigated, we found something troubling. The AI was consistently rejecting candidates from lower income districts, not because of their skills, but because of historical employment data bias. A wave of discomfort swept the room. It learned from our past, Bhattacharya continued, and turned it into law. At the far end of the table, Advocate Priya Nair, a civil rights attorney, stood. And what about predictive policing? She demanded. The AI crime prevention model flagged more suspects from underprivileged areas, based on nothing but statistical patterns. Silence. Ishan's jaw tightened. But the AI isn't acting maliciously. It's just following data. Bhattacharya's eyes flashed. And who controls that data? For the first time that evening, there was no answer. He let the silence hang before he spoke again. We trusted AI to be neutral. It isn't. It's just as flawed as the world we trained it on. The hall felt smaller, heavier. He took a deep breath. That is why this government will push forward the AI Transparency Act. Every AI-driven decision must be explainable, accountable, and challengeable. We will not be ruled by an invisible judge. Applause broke out, hesitant at first, then growing. But in the far corners of the hall, where the source of AI firms sat with unreadable faces, something else stirred. They weren't clapping. They were calculating.